Hello traders, how are you guys doing? This is gonna be a continuation of our previous class. We are still in the concept of MSNR, market structure and reversals. So today we are going to be talking about how to combine your structure and key level. Okay, how to combine market structure and your key levels. So your key levels is your support and resistance. Okay, so those what is it called again? Those A shape, V shape, and OCL that we talked about are all your key levels. Okay, they are all key levels. Your A shape, your V shape, your OCL, they are all key levels. Those levels are all support and resistance level. Okay, so the difference between your support and resistance level and your supply and demand is your supply is usually a particular area like this. Now this last candle I marked is my supply, or I can take this one here. This is my supply, right? Now my supply is between this low. Let me take this. My supply is between this low and where? This high, right? So supply and demand or other blocks are usually a particular price range. The price might be from 0.01 to, for example, let's just say 1.80 to 1.90. The whole of that level will be your supply or your demand or your other block. But when we come to S&R, support and resistance, it's a particular price. It is usually a particular price. For example, look at this shape here, this one. It's just a particular line. Now, this particular line has a particular price. Just note, it has a particular price. So your support and resistance is a particular price, but your supply and demand is a price range. Okay, look at this OCL here, that price reacted to this one here. You see that it's just a particular price. It's just a particular price. So that's just the difference. Because I remember someone asked me that before. So okay, we are also going to be talking about storyline today. Let me add that storyline. We'll talk about storyline. So and also how to combine multiple time frames. So let's get into the chart. These are all last week. No, this is June. This September. Maybe we should cut price around any of this one and okay, just asking if we want to continue our previous one. No. So we already learned how to mark our support and our market structure. Sorry, in our previous class. So in case you missed the class, you can go to the previous videos and watch on how to mark your market structure. Okay, so let's use here so first example here. So now we have this break of structure here. What we are going to be expecting now is a retracement, right? We're expecting price to do something like this, come down and now start buying. Now if you want to mark your supply here, you mark this one, this last candle, and extend it as your first supply, right? Your second that's at your point of interest. Your second point of interest will be this one. I hope you agree with me. But now in S&R, you don't need to mark your supply or your demand like this. Instead, you pick a key level and mark it with just a straight line. So in our previous video, I talked about how to mark your A shape, your V shape, and also how to spot the fresh and unfresh level. For example, this A shape here, price has already mitigated it, so it's not fresh anymore. So I also talked about how to mark your A shape, your V shape, and your OCL, where we said that you mark from the close of the candle then you extend it, or you can simply go to the line chart. You see, you can simply go to the line chart and the whole thing will be clear. We have another level here, this one. So either you use your trend line and mark and then you extend it, or you use your rectangular tools. I hope you see. So now our trading range is between this high and this low, because we are expecting price to give us a reversal like this, right, to this place, so that we can continue buying. This place is now a strong zone, so you can easily name here your 4-hour strong swing. 4-hour strong swing. So we believe that price is going to retrace into this place and give us another break of structure. Now let's look for a key level. This is 4 hours. Let's go up to our daily time frame and then look for a key level there that price will eventually reverse from. So here now we have this place here, this place. This is a V shape. You see, this is a V shape. We also have where again this place too, this A shape here. This is a A shape. So you can also call this another block, but it's an A shape. So where again, okay, this breaker block here. Just don't get yourself confused. Everything you see we are marking here, it's the same thing with what you trade. It's the same thing, just that we use line instead of this rectangle. If you want to mark your breaker block, you mark from this candle, right? It's the same thing. And I went to the daily time frame, and instead of to mark something here, I just use what? A line. I know that this is a breaker block. This place is my other block. If you go to the 4-hour, look at it. So instead of marking this big candle here, instead of for me to mark this big candle at the back here, I'll just use a straight line. Now what will I be waiting for? I can either look for sell opportunity from here, or maybe price went higher from any place here and come down to any of this zone, or I'll wait for price to come down to this zone and then I'll buy. Since price is bullish, look at price is breaking structure, so that means price is bullish. So let's see what the market did. So that the market is coming down. There's no need to start looking for sell here. I'll just wait for the market to come to this place, then I look for buy. Okay, so I can refine this one to this place. And also another point of interest here is this one here, this place. So now when I taught you guys about POI, I taught you guys that we have decisional POI and our main POI, right? Now this line here will be my decisional POI. What will I be waiting for? What am I going to do here? If price comes to this place, I'll go to 15 minutes and look for a change of character to buy. If I do not see a change of character, then this will be my aggressive entry here. Remember that this line, we drew this line from our daily time frame. Okay, so my target will be this high. I hope you guys are following. So let's wait and see what price did. My router is failing. Okay. Why is it not coming up? Okay, let's see 1 hour. 1 hour. Okay, we are back online. So there are entry models to this, but this is just for this example. I just want to show you guys how it works. Okay, so let's wait and see what price will do. Okay, I hope you see. but in this case price didn't tap us in. But you see the way the market just came to that zone and immediately rejected. So if I was to buy here aggressively, and put my stop loss at its other entry, see, boom. So that is just it about key levels, like how to combine market structure and your key levels. So we have another break of structure here now. Now I'm expecting what? Reversal. I'm expecting this price to come back like this and break on a normal market structure sense. So what will I do? I'll just go up to my daily time frame and then look for a key level here, this A shape. We also have an OCL there, this another fresh level, and still have this level here. And then the next thing for me to do is to look for confirmation to sell from there. And I'll know that I'm selling from up here down to this place. Look at where this price came and react to, this zone. So I'm selling from here. A stop loss will be above here or here. My first target will be this first key level I draw, and my second target will be this place. So when price now gets to that place, I will now start looking for buy entry. So that is just it. Now your first step is to mark your market structure. You go to your higher time frame. When you mark your market structure, then you now look for key levels. So let's talk about storyline now. Now in storyline, I want you to note something. Get a book and write this down. Storyline are like it's just like building a story. When you are writing a book on a particular object, for example, if you are writing a book on a particular object, you try to describe that object. You try to pick everything that happened, both the reaction of that object and everything. Let me use market structure as an example. Now when price broke this place, price went down like this and broke this place, and then made a little retracement and continue going up. Now you know that this is an inducement, right? This retracement that price made this retracement and reacted from this demand here and went up. When price got to this up here, it was reacting to another supply here and it pushed price down, and price went up again and came down. Now price have come to the 50% of this zone here. So you are looking for more buy entry. Now if you are asked what really happened here, now you are going to explain to the person that okay, we had a break of structure, we had an inducement, price came back and cleared the inducement here. This was your inducement here, this place. Price came back, cleared the inducement, went up and give us another break of structure. And now you're expecting price to come down and give us another break of structure, right? That is a storyline. When it comes to market structure, that is a storyline, because you know what price is doing at a particular time, what price reacted to, and where price is going. You don't need anyone to tell you that the market is going to break this place. The moment you see price retracing to this place and now showing sign of reversal, you know that price will eventually break here. Then you start looking for buys. So that is a storyline. Now once price have broken this place, you still know that price may do something like this and sweep all this liquidity, then what, break structure again and continue to the upside. That is a storyline. So when it comes to S&R, we also have a storyline in S&R. Okay, so now before we continue, you should write this down. We have weekly storyline. I'll use 1W for weekly storyline. Now to confirm a weekly storyline, you need to see a break on 1 day. We have daily storyline. I'll use 1D for daily. To confirm a daily storyline, we need to see a break on 4 hour. we have a 4-hour storyline. To confirm this 4-hour storyline, you need to see a break on 1 hour. So some people also still look for 1 hour storyline and all of that, but there's also a monthly storyline. If you have a monthly storyline, you need, let's say, 1 month, you need 1 week break. So monthly storyline, weekly storyline, daily storyline, and 4-hour storyline. So on a monthly storyline, you need to see a break on a weekly time frame to confirm this monthly storyline. Now on a weekly storyline, you need to see a break on a daily time frame to confirm it. Same thing for the daily and for the 4-hour. What do I mean by a break? Now, if this is a monthly level and price tapped into it like this, so this is a monthly time frame. Now if you now go to your weekly time frame, and on your weekly time frame you see price doing something like this, and then you now saw a break. Note this first one, this one is a monthly time frame, this one is a monthly time frame, and this one is a weekly time frame. Okay, so if you see a break like this, the whole structure will be the same, but you just need to see a break. This is the same structure. So on a monthly time frame, when you go down to your weekly time frame, you now see a break like this. You now know that a monthly storyline has started. This is as easy and as the same thing as the change of character. You know, if your daily time frame, if this is your daily time frame now, price retrace like this, and you now go to 4-hour, you now saw something like a change of character, that is a sign that price is reversing to break here, right? Now in MSNR, it is the same thing. So on your monthly time frame, you go down to your weekly time frame. If you see a break like this, it's now a confirmation that a monthly storyline has started. That's a monthly bearish storyline. You'll just be expecting price to come back like this and you start selling. Now the same thing for the weekly, the same thing for the daily. So we are going to be focusing mostly on the daily and 4-hour storyline. The weekly storyline will touch a bit about it because we are daily traders, okay? So we'll just focus on the daily and 4-hour since we are all day traders. So let me get a very perfect example. Okay, I'm looking for a very nice example for the daily storyline. Okay, maybe let's use this place. Let's use this place. Now we have a break of structure here. This is a break of structure. Price came to this open close level, this OCL here, and was reacting to it. Now all these places are all liquidity. Price have swept it. Now for you to confirm that price is going to retrace or reverse from here to break this zone so that we can have another break of structure, you go to your 4-hour. Now on your 4-hour time frame, the last swing high, that's if price is coming down, if price is bearish, you are going to be looking for the last swing high. So all you need to see is for price to come up and break this place. If price comes up like this and break this place, then that is a confirmation that our daily storyline has started. So now we can now say that a daily bullish storyline has started. So once you see this break, you just wait for a retracement, you look for your confirmation. That is automatically a sign that price is reversing. I hope you understand. So now we normally use body breaks. This is the last swing high that price created before touching this place. So you just mark from the body, or you can change your chart to a line chart. You now mark it and you extend it. So we are going to be waiting for price to break this place in order to confirm that a new storyline has started. Okay, so you see, after this break now, it's a confirmation that price is now bullish. you can now start looking for buys. That is a confirmation that price is bullish and the market is going to take out where? This high. So after this break, I think this break is due to news or something. But if you just have a break here, you now look for your confirmation within this zone. You can look for your confirmation here at this QM here or down here, and then you buy. I hope you are following. So this is how to confirm your daily storyline. Now, how do you confirm your 4-hour storyline? You wait for price to react to a 4-hour zone or a daily zone, and then you look for a break. You wait for price to react to a 4-hour zone or a daily zone, then you look for a break. Let's use this close place as an example. Okay, this breaker block here, price is reacting to it. Now if you go to your 1 hour, remember that to confirm your 4-hour storyline you need 1 hour. So I now go to my 1 hour time frame. This is the last V shape the price left. This is it. You don't need to come to wait for this place or week or anything. No, you use the body. This is the last place here. If you go to the line chart, you see it very easy. So remember I told you that it's the close of the candle that you look out for. So what do we want to see? We want to see price, after price touch this place, we want to see price break this place like this. Then we look for a confirmation to sell. So I don't know what is really wrong with my 1 hour time frame. Let me just go to 30 minutes. Now we already have our confirmation. So now I can choose to sell from this level or any key level I see there, or even the breaker block there. So let's say I want to sell from here. Gosh, sorry about that. I want to sell from here, and I have a confirmation that price have broken this place. I'll just put my stop loss at 15. Then I'll target down here or here. I really don't know why my 1 hour time frame don't want to play price. So that is just it. So it's just a very simple way to get your confirmation. So now like this, I know that a 4-hour storyline has started. Okay, that is just it. Let me still look for more example. Let's go to daily. Okay, let's take this by. Let me delete all this. So this was a break here. So let's analyze this chart together. We also have another break here based on internal structure and major structure. We have a break here. Now let's go down to 4 hour first to mark our structure also on 4 hours. On our 4 hour time frame, we had this break here, this daily internal. It's a 4 hour structure, a 4 hour major structure, sorry, and all these are 4 hour minor structure. Now we're expecting price to come to this zone and give us a buy. It could be a short buy or a long buy up to this place. Then price will break this zone. Now let's go to our daily time frame to mark our key level. So if you want to mark your key level, a more better key level, you go to one time frame higher. So most of the time, if on a 4-hour time frame, I'll go to a daily time frame to look for a key level. If I do not see a key level on a daily time frame, I can now use the 4-hour key level. So this place is no longer fresh because price has touched it. This place is fresh, right? Because price haven't touched it. And we also have this place where price has already touched. So I'm expecting price to make a change of character here and reverse, or price to touch this down one and then give us a change of character to reverse. Now, how do I confirm that this storyline, that's this daily storyline, a new one has started to the upside? Now, note, this push to the downside is as a result of another storyline. If a daily storyline starts from here, it needs another daily storyline to end. Let me look for where price is reacting to. Okay, we have this zone here. So we have this zone, but price didn't reach this place, and this is where price is dropping from. This is where price is coming from. Here, look at it. This price created this A shape here. You can see. Price created this A shape, and this market came and tested it. Immediately start pushing down. So this is where the storyline started. Now, for this daily storyline to end, another daily storyline needs to start. So if this price touched this place and then give us a 4-hour break, then we can now say that this storyline has ended. Another one has started to the upside. Okay, so let's go to 4 hours. What we are going to be looking for in our 4-hour time frame, we just want to see a break. We want to see a 4-hour break to confirm that a new storyline has started. Remember that this is a key level. This one is a key level here. This line is a key level. Okay, so since price didn't use this one, price is already using this one. We just want to see a break here. Now, okay, we have a break already. Here, we already have a break at this zone. You see, we already have a break. Now, we'll be looking for entries. Where should we enter from? Let me mark first fresh key level. Okay. Then let's go to our 1 hour to look for an entry. Let me record this again. It's June 19, 2024. Okay. June 19, 2024. Okay, so we are looking for buys, but we don't know where. I don't know why my play on 1 hour, when I go to 1 hour, it usually have issue. Let's just use 30 minutes play price. So I'll now be looking for confirmation to buy. The first place I want to buy from is this zone after the break. The second place I would want to buy from will now be this key level here that I drew from the daily time frame. My stop will be here. Let me go to 4 hours. I'll target this high because I'm expecting the price to buy. Okay, price took us out here. Now we look for another storyline here to start buying. We have a break here. we look for another confirmation. So when we talk about entries, I'll talk about how to enter. So all these examples are just for the purpose of just showing you guys how to enter. Okay, so this way I'll buy from now, because I now have a full confirmation here that a new storyline has started. And then I'll target here first. My next target will be where? This high. So that is just it. In storyline, price is really choppy around this zone for a very long time. Let me see, from 18 to the first of the next month, price was choppy around that zone. That was why. So okay, they didn't take us out. So that is just it about storyline. You first go to your daily time frame. If you are you go to your daily time frame first and you mark your key level. When price tapped into your key level, the next thing to look for is a 4-hour break. That is if you are looking for a daily storyline. Or if it's a 4-hour storyline, for example, look at where price is rejecting from now. Price is rejecting from this zone here, this A shape here. If, for example, I was expecting price to sell from there, what I will now do is that I'll go to 4-hour and then I'll be waiting for price to break here. Look at this last zone here, this one. Okay, for me to confirm that a daily storyline has started. But I cannot just wait for price to come here. I can go to 1 hour and look for 1 hour break. 1 hour break is to confirm a 4-hour storyline. Now, another thing you should know is that when you are trading storyline, your direction also matters. Your direction also matters. When you are trading storyline, your direction also matters. You see that price is bullish already because a new storyline has started here. So if I see a break, any retracements here, I'll just be looking for buy. I'll just be looking for buy until price give us another break on a daily time frame. That is when I will now know that, okay, this storyline has ended. So this storyline that started from here will only end if price reacts to another daily key level and give us a break. That is when we will now say that, okay, this storyline has ended. I hope we are following. So that is just it about storyline. In our next class, I'll talk about the same. I'll still talk about how to also combine your storyline and your structure, and also we'll now talk about entries and also confirmation. So I'll show you guys how I do enter the market and everything you need to know. So but for now, just go and practice storyline. Okay, go and practice storyline. You see this break here. If you go to daily time frame, you find out that there is a level here that price is reacting to. That's also why it gave us a break. Let's go to the daily time frame. Okay, let me mark that zone. Okay, look at it here. You see that price is reacting to something here, this OCL. So now, if I was expecting a buy at this zone, from here we already know that price is bullish, price is buying, retrace, buy, retrace. These are all daily candles. Between here to here, it's more than 2 weeks, and we are day traders, so we can't be waiting for price to just come to that up. Now, okay, I'm waiting for price to retrace. I mark this zone from my daily time frame. I'm expecting price to come to this zone for me to buy. Now, how do I confirm this zone? You know, I can just buy direct from here. I can just take a buy direct. Let me put my stop loss at 11 pip and then target this high. And just buy direct like this. But how do I confirm this zone? How do I confirm that this place is going to hold? That is where, since I mark this on a daily time frame, I can go to a 4-hour time frame and look for a break. Or I can also refine this zone, mark this 4-hour zone, and if price touch it, I'll look for a 4-hour storyline. So just try to get it. So let's say I hope you see this clean sheet. So let's say I was going to look for a confirmation. Let me go to for 1 hour. What I want to see here is just a 1 hour break to look for 4-hour storyline. Look, price didn't touch this zone. The price came here, made a sharp move, and then touched this zone before it broke. Now we have a confirmation here, and also on our 4-hour time frame, we also have a confirmation that this a bullish storyline has started, or the previous bullish storyline has also continued. So that is just it. So you can either look for confirmation. If your directional bias is correct, then you don't need to look for confirmation, you just enter. So but storyline help you to get the direction in the market. Storyline help you to get the direction in the market. Let's say I see this price reacting to this zone. Price is reacting to this zone now, and I go to my 4 hours, and I saw a break here. Now, and I know that my direction is no more sell. My direction is what? Buy. Once I see that break, I can wait for price to come to this key level or this key level. Then I'll buy from here. Put my stop loss below here. And where will my targets be? My targets will be up here, because I know that a new storyline has started. I hope we understand. Let me go back to the daily time frame and look for another entry. Look, this place, price come to this place, and price is reacting to this place. Now I know that my direction is bullish. I'm going up. Now I can easily go to my 4 hours for me to confirm this storyline that has started here, or to confirm that this storyline is going to continue. If I go to my 4 hours, what will I be looking for? A break. So storyline helps us to get direction in the market. Storyline helps us to get direction in the market. Look at it. When price came to this place, it gave us a break. That is our confirmation. Immediately after the break, you can enter to continue. You just enter here, you put your stop loss, and where you target here first, or here, and then your final target will be where? Up here. So the break is the storyline confirmation. The break, that is the storyline confirmation. So now, okay, we have this like this. This is daily time frame. Let's mark our next key level. This place is our next key level, and also we have this place here. Now we're expecting price to come into any of these zones so that we can look for more buy entry. Okay. Okay, look at here. This was this zone here, this key level here. It's a breaker block. Now I'll simply refine it to this zone here, or this one here on a 4 hours. So now we are going to be looking for 4-hour storyline. Now 4-hour storyline, you use 1 hour. You want to see a break on 1 hour, then you enter. Let's go to 1 hour. Okay, on a 1 hour time frame, we want to see this place break. This place should break in order to confirm this storyline.
So let's wait for a break here. I don't know why the weather today is really crazy. Let me increase this. Okay, we now have a break. You can either enter from this break, or you enter from another level down there. When we get to entry, we'll talk about all of that, the entry modules. Okay, I think I'll need to complain this to TradingView. They don't allow me play. So I hope you see. Okay, price took us out here, but when we talk about entry models, we'll talk about the places to enter and where you to put your stop loss. So that is just all about storyline. You see the way the storyline started here, and then I keep riding it. A daily storyline started here, then I use 4-hour storyline to ride. Now this daily storyline will only end if another daily storyline starts. Let's say as price is reacting to this place now, or this place, if price gives us a break on a 4-hour, confirming that there is a break here on the 4-hour time frame, now that will now be a confirmation that this storyline that started here has ended, a new one has started. Now when you combine all this with your structure, it will give you a particular direction. For example, this is a break of structure here. This is a break of structure here. Now a storyline started here. When you now see a new storyline starts here, that is a confirmation that price is now going down, right? Any sell that you are taking from here, you target this place, or you target any of this liquidity. When you now have a break, when you now finally have a break at this zone like this, and price is reacting from this zone, let's say another daily line here, a daily key level here, if you now see a break on a 4-hour, just a body break, that is another proof that a new storyline has started. You start buying. When price reacts to another zone here on a daily time frame and now give you a break on a 4-hour, that is a proof that a new storyline has started. You start selling. That is just how storyline is. Storyline is not really that difficult, but it gives us our directional bias. Okay, so just try to backtest this and send all your questions to me if you do not understand. And in our next class, I'm going to talk much on this. I promise I'll talk much on this. We'll backtest together. Okay, so take care of yourself, and I love you guys. Bye.